Hey guys, welcome back to Sharon's Nail Boutique. If you're new here and you have not yet subscribed, please go ahead and do so. You will not regret it, I promise. We're doing a foils and candy gel paint design, and pretty much this is a requested video. I have not done a foil video probably for a very, very long time, and it's definitely long overdue. So I start off with my pop sticks, and these are just the long stiletto ones. And I'm using one of these mixes. Nails by Estelle had made this Share Bear mix for me for my Care Bear group swap a long time ago. One of the first swaps I ever did. So shout out to Estelle. This mix is gorgeous. So we're going to be using that in a glitter ombre with Mia Secret's Cover Nude Blush. Excuse me, Lily, you're being very rude. So we're going to be using our Cover Nude blush and coming down over that, but we're also going to be doing a full nail of our Cover Nude blush. And I'm just showing you like kind of over time how much foils I've actually collected. I even have Despicable Me ones, which are really good if you're doing a set that's obviously a Despicable Me set, but we're not going to be doing all of that today. We're just going to use some glitter. We're going to use some Cover Nude blush, and we're going to go in with 2 small pieces of foil in a purple holographic and a blue holographic. So literally just see me kind of going through my stuff here and seeing, okay, which colors would go best, because as you can see in this mix, there's tons of really pretty colors. You have pink, purples, blues, yellows, black. And so I really wanted to pick some colors that would stand out. So I chose to do a blue holographic and a purple holographic. And just needed a little piece of those each. So you don't need a whole bunch. A little goes a really long way. And obviously, we will see in this video, this is some foil glue that I got a long, long time ago. It's really, really old. As you can see, it's all chunky and stuff. It kind of looks like Elmer's glue mixed with water, if you ask me. But I'm going to use it because you never know. It might work, and it might work better than all the other stuff. I feel like, and this is our Diamond Shine, Bio Seaweed Diamond Shine, and then you have a no wipe as well. And for the life of me, I don't understand why that's doing that to the yellow color, but pay no mind to that. So then I pull out my Band-Aid that I got from AliExpress with a polygel set. And so I feel like some gels work better than others, like with the sticky inhibition layer. This is a drill gel glue, like for stones and stuff like that. You can literally use just about anything that has a sticky surface, even the gel. Now, some work better than others. Personally, in this video, I had some trouble, and maybe I should have just left what I was actually saying in here. It's mainly because I ended up having to trim some of the video and speed it up so that I can really get everything in here for you guys. So if you see my hands moving in the video or pointing at things, it's literally because I was going to leave the speaking in the video, but figured out I couldn't. So I'm going over this, just showing you here how I buff over the surface and I remove that shiny layer. Literally, this is what you would do to your client's nails, or use a 180 grit hand file. Now I'm showing you on my natural nails how that removes the shine just as good. If not, it's better because it's healthier for your nail. I'm also going to show you how I go in with my actual drill. I'm going to go in with my hand file first and show you how a 180 grit hand file is better for your client's nails than a hand drill. So you see that? I literally removed the shine. I scratched the surface, right? Now, when I go in on the other nail bed with my file, and this is the lowest grit sanding band, and it's on the lowest speed, like everyone is saying, okay? Now, you can literally see as I go on my nail, all those pieces that are coming up off the nail. I have no dead skin on there, nothing. So look at all that. That is your nail plate being taken off, okay? That's layers of nail coming off. Do you see all that with the hand file? No, you don't. So I wanted to prove to you guys how much different this is. Because if you look at my middle finger, right, it's literally just scratched. But if you look at that pointer finger, you can literally see that I removed like a couple layers of nail. And that's why I keep pointing it out to you guys, because you can totally see the difference there. So very important. Just keep that in mind, guys, really, because this goes such a long way. If you take care of your clients' nails, you will notice over time that they're very healthy, even with doing acrylics. So I'm just going to go in now after I've buffed the shine off, and I'm going to go in with some of my OPI Band-Aid. And then you would go in with a coat of your No Lift Nails Acid Base Primer, which is what I use. So I'm doing a full nail of the Cover Nude Blush. And I was going to start with my bead here and kind of pull it down, but I probably grabbed too dry of a bead and it was really, really hot in my nail room. So that pretty much just kind of set up in place. So what I do is I just make sure my brush is saturated because of how hot it is in my room. And I'm trying to kind of blend those sides down, keep them tapered, and flip my brush around, blend it back into the bead before it, and then pull the rest down. And as I go on, I will fix, you know, you can see like from the first bead, I'll fix all that. It will be even, and you won't be able to see like that I placed multiple different beads. So you push up as far as you can get it to the cuticle without touching the skin. And then you'll start pulling your sides down inward and brush down, and then pull your other side down inward and brush to the center down. So you see how I did that there? That's basically what I mean. So I place my bead, I blend back up, and then I pull my sides down and brush kind of inward. See that? And then I pull like the center of it down. So basically this is our full nail. This is going to be our full nail of nude. And we're going to use, I think I used the purple foil on this one. But see how I have that dip there? I was just showing you guys. So I go back in with another bead. I blend back to make sure that that's, you know, being filled in properly. I still have a dip there. So I go in with more. And I'm placing it where I need to. And then I'm pulling, you know, the rest of that down to blend it in to each other. And you see from the side now, how it's, you know, flush at the cuticle, comes up ever so slightly, and then straight down back out. That's how your nail should look when you're doing people's nails. So we're going to let that dry, and then we're going to do now our glitter ombre. Now, I didn't buff the surface. In hindsight, I should have done the same thing, but I just wanted to show you guys on that first nail. So obviously you would do the same thing for all the nails. But I just went ahead and went in with my glitter. This is Share Bear, and this is made by Nails by Estelle. Thank you again, Estelle, for this beautiful, gorgeous mix. So it's already pre-mixed with acrylic, and I use Mia Secret Clear, just in case you're wondering. And I use my Mia Secret Violet monomer, which is MMA free. Very important as well. Anything with MMA in it is going to destroy people's fingertips and nail beds. So I'm pretty much doing a big part of the nail with glitter. I'm making sure that I'm picking out certain pieces too, because I really want those to stand out on their own, like the daisy there and that white swirl. And I keep making sure like that my sides are taken in and there's no excess on the sides there. They're tapered. That's super important because you don't want a big ass Minecraft blocky looking nail. So I grab another bead, and I making sure to grab certain pieces there because I want certain pieces of glitter to show through. Move the butterfly around the star, and I think I look for another daisy because I really wanted like another daisy or swirl in there. I think there it is. Okay. I thought maybe like they were stuck together. So I wanted to make sure that it was just one. And then I put that there. I place it. And when I'm happy with my glitter placement, now I come in with I'll come in with a nude bead. But I just wanted to add like a little bit more glitters up there. So most of the nail was going to be glitter. That way it could be like a really pretty glitter ombre. And so now I grab my cuticle nude bead and I start pulling down those sides over the glitter. Like I said, you don't want to play too much with that top part because it's already placed and shaped and rounded at the cuticle, so you don't need to constantly do stuff with that. If you feel like it's too dark over the glitter, what I like to do is I'll wet my brush and keep kind of like pulling over that area till it kind of thins out a little more. And you see how I placed it and kind of pushed out to each side. I didn't play with that, like overplay with that top part. And that's why you want your client's hand on a downward angle. So when you place that bead up at the cuticle, it's going to sit, yes, but it's going to naturally come down the way it needs to, so that you don't have to overplay with that top part and create a cuticle. You don't have to over create a cuticle area. The acrylic already wants to do its thing by itself. So as long as you have the nail on a downward angle, it's going to do what it needs to do, especially if you're using good quality stuff. I mean, it's made to self-level and, you know, go into place and stay when you need it to stay. I mean, depending on how much liquid and saturation you have in your brush, yes. So I'm just making sure that all my glitter is fully capped, and you'll know it's capped because it'll all go matte. And I'm just showing you here how I hold my brush at certain angles depending on what part of the nail I'm on. So up at the cuticle area, obviously you would want like a 45-degree angle, right? Because you're placing it, you want it to be a little slimmer and flush at the cuticle, then come up ever so slightly and back down and out. That's what a 45-degree angle is going to give you. Now, at a 90-degree angle, as you see me doing here, I'm pulling my product through the center. And you could even do that, achieve that on a 45-degree angle because you're still working downward. And you just want to make sure that your brush is behind that bead, not too much behind it, but just right behind it so that it is perfectly being pushed and tapped and patted into place. So I'm basically showing you here how I hold my hand file. I'm using my 100 grit side to file the side walls, and I'm going in at that 45-degree angle again, because if you hold it at a 90-degree angle, you're going to get square sides. So this is super important, ladies. You want to make sure you have up in that side wall area where it meets the free edge. Get in there, but make sure you're blocking the file from cutting the skin. You want to use your own fingers as a barrier between the skin and the nail so you're not cutting your client. So on each side, I'm holding it on a 45-degree angle so that it naturally comes into that stiletto point, right? Same with coffin. You want to be holding your brush on a 45-degree angle on those sides so that it comes to that tapered, not a point, but that tapered bit up top, and then you would hold your file at a 90-degree angle to get your tip straight, the top of the coffin shape. So you see how I'm holding my file here as I'm going over the body of the nail. So I would start this way on this side, and as I get over to the other side, I'm going to kind of flatten my file out and then turn it to another angle as I get to the other side, because this is what's going to continue to give you your rounded effect. Now, there is such thing as filing wrong. Yes. Now you see how I'm holding it now, how I have total control over my file and the direction it's going in. And I mean, filing is so important because you'll eventually get to a point in your acrylic career, your nail career, that you can actually place your product so neatly that you really don't even have to come in with your electric drill. You see that? We placed our acrylic so neat and blended it so neatly that I didn't even have to come in with my electric file. Now, I'm not saying that this happens all the time because, trust me, it's much easier to perfect acrylic nails when you're working on a pop stick or a fake hand than it is on an actual person, because you have all things coming in and affecting it. Like they could be on their phone, they could be moving. So many different things come into play. So I'm literally just showing you how the shape of that nail should look. When you're looking down the body of the nail, when you're looking from your client's angle, you want to make sure that you're keeping with the roundness and the shape of the nail, but also you want to make sure that certain areas are tapered and thinned out and tucked the way they need to be. Right? You're going with the natural growth of your nail itself. If you look at your actual nail beds, you'll see that they are thin and tapered at the cuticle, and they come up just a little bit and kind of straight back down and out. So that's how your acrylic should be too, and your gels. And I'm just cleaning this now because I'm literally now going to go in with all these different types of foil glues and see what works best. And I think I try the white foil glue first. And I'm just cleaning the nails off with alcohol just to remove the dust and stuff. When that dries, I'll come in with the foil glue. And that's what this is. And it seems chunky, guys, so bear with me. But I'm literally just doing like a thin layer of this. At first, I was going to maybe do like a few spots here and there and see, you know, how that would look. But I'm like, you know what? This is a nude nail. You never know if it's going to work the way we want it. So let's just do the whole thing. Most likely the foil will not cover the entirety of the nail anyways. And in the end, you'll see what I mean, because we definitely had to kind of come in and work our magic and switch things up in the end a little bit. So I just do a thin layer of that, just like you would with like a gel polish. Super thin, let it dry and it air dry. So you're going to want to wait till that's all clear looking. So while that's drying, I'm going to come in on this nail, and same idea, guys, 45-degree angle on the 100 grit side, and you're bringing that to a point. And I actually was filing so rough that I broke the pop stick off. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. So look at. So basically I just went in and I finished filing it off camera so that I can show you guys on a different one how I instead of using, I probably should have used the Diamond Shine one, but I went in with this Band-Aid thinking, okay, it's a Band-Aid, maybe it'll work better, but no, it didn't. It didn't work better at all, but I'll show you guys what I mean. I'm actually just doing like spots on this one because we have the glitter and I want that to stand out too. We're just going to do certain areas on this one. I'm going to pop it in my lamp for 30 seconds and see how that works. And just literally I'm explaining to you while everything's drying, like there's different ways you could clean your foils. Yes, you could clean the backs with acetone, you could clean the backs with alcohol. I tried a couple cleaning them with alcohol, and yeah, you end up seeing like the result of that. That did not work, not at all. Even the acetone, I cleaned the back on one with acetone and it didn't work. So I don't know. I feel like you should find what works best for you and run with it. If it works, don't change it. You know what I mean? Like, there's no need to. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That old saying. And it's true. If there's nothing wrong with the process, why switch it? So now that this foil glue, air dry foil glue is done, I'm going to go in with the purple and see how that works on like the bottom of the nail. See if that's better than the Band-Aid I was using. And it seems like it is. Now, it is old and it's been sitting for a while in my nail room. So I'm assuming that's why it's not like completely working. So I go in with some blue now and I'm just going kind of all over the nail because I realize at this point, okay, it's not fully working how I expected it to. I just cleaned it off with some alcohol, so, and see, it's not even sticking. So I'm like, okay, that didn't work. Maybe we'll use the acetone next time to clean it. So literally that it just didn't work. It did not want to cooperate. It did not want to work with me. It had this like thing against me. Like, girl, you got me totally fucked up. Like, you wiped me with some alcohol when you were supposed to wipe me with acetone. And then when you wiped me with acetone, it was already too late because you already wiped me with alcohol. And now I just don't want to work for you. So that's pretty much how that went. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to clean this whole thing off with acetone and start over. So that's what I did. I literally went back in with another coat of this crappy foil glue. Well, let me not just say it's crappy, because honestly, when I first got it, it was amazing. I'm the one that let it sit and get all expired and stuff, but it's still working decently. I mean, especially like I was saying in my video, like before I took, that out and did a voiceover, I was saying there's always ways to come in and fix a design if it's not exactly how you expected it to be. There is. Look at this my case in point right here. I'm going in on the parts that I put down with the Band-Aid, and I'm still using the foil to the best of my ability. Now, I know it's not perfectly working and it's not completely covering those spots, but that's okay. And I actually end up top coating it. And after I top coat it towards the end of the video, I'm like, you know what? We could even do more with this. In hindsight, I should have waited to top coat it and did my design before the top coat. But like I said, that shows you when you make a mistake, you can easily fix it. So I put this in just like it is. It's got the glitter ombre. It's got a little pieces of the foil, purple foil, holographic. It's super pretty how it is. But I'm like, you know what? We can definitely take it up even a notch further. Let me grab my Canni gel paints, because I have them in so many different colors. Let's do something different. Let's take these little spots and turn them into something neat. So as you can see, I'm just waiting for that to dry still. So I'm going to come in now and show you what I decided to do with these spots here, because there's just so many things. I mean, there's so many possibilities. But before I do that, I want to show you, this nail is dry mostly now. So I'm going to come in now with the foil that I cleaned with acetone and show you what happens. Because at first I was so excited. I'm like, look, it's sticking. It's doing so good. I'm going to grab my silicone tool and help me rub it in and do all of these things. And it's going to be amazing. And don't get me wrong, these silicone tools, these are amazing for foils. When they work properly, it helps a lot. I thought this was going to be awesome because look at how good it was sticking. And then I realized, okay, something's not right. It's sticking too much. And look, I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Like, what just happened? Like, seriously, what just happened? It was almost like, you could see the foil color there, but then when you try to rub it on, it just kind of like, whatever, dissipates. Like, I don't know what the hell happened to it. But that's another great point of mine. The fact that this did not work the way I wanted it to. I could have easily erased this video and said, you know what, I don't want to share this with people because it doesn't show foil at its best. But no, because tons of mistakes happen all the time. You can totally turn a mistake around. Just like I did here. Mostly nude in the background. You can still see nude. And because my blue holographic foil didn't work, I then went in with some purple, the little bit of purple I had left, and did spots over it. And you know what? It's a freaking awesome ass nail. And again, in the end, I'm like, we could definitely do more with this. So that's what I did. I decided to take it to that next level and show you guys that you don't just have to stop at the foil. You can take out your gel paints and your gel drawing paints. And that's what I'm saying about these spots. I'm like, these spots are pretty cool. And I just seen a design where somebody did something similar and they drew leopard prints. So that's my black Canni gel paint. And I'm going to take my 3 or 5 millimeter lining drawing brush. I got these from, they're Akihi off of AliExpress. If you guys are interested in these, they're really, really nice liner brushes, detail brushes. Amazing. And I got them from 5 millimeter all the way up to 15, I think. Because I need all lengths, obviously. I like to draw and do cartoons and stuff like that. But look at how I'm turning these spots into like the random foil spots with no lining around it or anything like that. Look at how I am taking this now and turning it into another design that looks really dope on top of the glitter ombre. So that's what I mean. Like, you don't have to just stop because you made a mistake. You can totally turn that mistake into beautiful art. Seriously, you can. Because I just did it. Let me know what you guys think in the not the description box, but let me know what you guys think down below, like in the comments. Would you be interested in doing a set like this? Have you ever had bad experiences with foils? And if you did, what did you do to like fix it? What did you do to rectify the design? Also, what types of foil adhesives are you guys using and what would you recommend? What works best for you? If you guys want to see any other particular videos like this one, this was a requested video. I'll have to go back in the comments and see exactly who requested it. The name is on the tip of my tongue, but she knows who she is, and I know it's been a little bit. I apologize about how long it took me to get this up, but I'm glad that she requested it because I enjoy doing different types of things here on Sharon's Nail Boutique. So any type of collabs that you guys want to see, any type of swaps or glitter mixing, anything like that, guys, just let me know in the description box. Not the description box, the comments below. So this one, I decided to go in with like a chandelier type of effect where I'm kind of drawing like just random lines, dots, stuff like that. But I wanted to keep this in, you guys, because this does not take like a full-blown artist to do. You know, you just go with your heart and what your art tells you to do and what your heart tells you to do. Your art heart. Gotta go with your art heart. So yeah, just sit back and watch the rest, guys, and really enjoy this foil design and Canni gel paint design. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had so much fun creating these. Again, if you want to see anything else, just pop them in the comments below. And I will see you guys on my next one. Bye, guys. Don't forget, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you could be reminded every time I upload. And so all my continued subbies, I love you guys all so much. And thank you all so much for your continued support. Bye. Also, happy Father's Day to all my fathers out there. Thank you so much for playing your part in your child, grandchild, niece, nephew, family's life, even if it's not a blood family member. Thank you for stepping up to the plate and being a support and role model for all the young ones out there today. Happy Father's Day, everybody, and to my loving husband, father, and best friend. Happy Father's Day. Love you. Bye.